Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to watch another video clip about carnivorous plants. We've been studying a lot about them. We have some that we have planted, and we've been reading them in books. So now we're going to use a video to gather more information. So what your job is going to be, we have it split up. We're going to learn about 3 different kinds of carnivorous plants in this video. And you guys are going to work in partners, and you're going to gather information about your type of trap. So you're going to record notes as you go. That's why you have the board. Because remember when I modeled for you, I was writing down the important things as I was watching so that I didn't forget them. And then what did I do afterwards? After I wrote down the important things in the video clip, what did I then do with that information? I made a summary. And I shared it with you guys. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to watch this video clip and gather that information from the video clip, and you're going to come up with a summary, because that is part of your 5th grade learning objectives, is to be able to provide a summary. But we're also going to take it a step further with our partners, and your summary, you're not going to write it, you're going to record it on one of our devices. And that's how we're going to get back together and share that information on our summaries. Okay? Because we have 2 groups, and you and I can use the iPad. Okay? So, that was just a lot of information I gave you. So, let's go back through it. First, we're going to watch the video. What's your job as we watch? Jennifer? We're going to take some notes. Are we going to take just any notes, or how do we know what things to write down? The important things. We want to get down those things that are important. Not just random. Things that we know will be important to go into the summary of the information. Okay, so we're going to watch the video, we're going to take notes, and then what are we going to do?
Do a summary.
We're going to do a summary with our partner, and how are we going to share that summary? We're going to record it. We're going to record it. So with your partner, you're going to take that information, come up with a summary, and you might have to practice some, but then you'll record your summary, and we'll bring it back and share. Okay? Are we ready for the video?
Yes.
Using a snap trap.
Oh, we got to go back to the beginning.
Carnivorous plants grow 4 main types of traps: the snap trap, the flypaper trap, the pitfall trap, and the suction trap. These traps all have the same job, and that is to catch prey. The Venus flytrap catches prey using a snap trap. The snap trap works by making rapid movements with its leaves. Inside the lobes of the trap are sensitive trigger hairs that react when the insect lands inside.
Trigger leaves.
Damon, a carnivorous plant expert, explains.
Normally, insects would be lured to the red color and a nectar that's produced on the inside of the trap.
Red nectar.
The insect will make a beeline for the inside of the trap and land, and when it touches one of the trigger hairs that you can see inside, there are 3 on either side. If it touches one of the hairs, it instantly closes and captures him. Once it's closed, you can see that the little hairs have made what looks like bars in a prison cell. It allows small insects like ants to escape. It holds on to yellow jackets and flies, big insects that are worth the time to digest.
The sundew and butterwort plants both use flypaper traps. Insects are drawn to the plant's sparkling droplets. Insects become coated in the plant's sticky goo and can't escape.
So the insects get stuck in the goo.
Pitcher plants use the pitfall trap to catch prey.
Pitfall.
Prey is drawn to the plant's opening because of its sweet nectar and bright color.
So American pitcher plants, they produce a sweet nectar all along the lip and the underside of the lid. Eventually, as they lean farther and farther to eat the nectar, they topple on in and fall inside and can't get out.
The bladderwort plant uses the suction trap. This underwater bladderwort catches prey inside its tiny sac. The sac pumps water out of its insides and then swallows a big gulp of water when prey swims by. This tadpole is trying to break free of the suction trap.
Okay, so the suction trap is a new one that we haven't talked about. But right now, we're just going to focus on the snap trap, the pitfall trap, and the flypaper trap. So you took notes as you were going. So what's our next step now?
Summary.
Now we're going to use that information to come up with a summary with our partners. Okay? So this is where we might break apart a little, so because we're all going to be talking about different things, but make sure you talk and have discussion with your partners. Okay? So I'm going to give this one. So I pulled up the camcorder, and you guys, when you're ready, you know how we've already practiced hitting the record on these.
I already know how to.
Right? So you guys know how to do that when you're ready. And you guys know how to use this one too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll pull up the camera and get it started.
You can put the markers back now. Sweet tools.
You can put the markers back, but you may want to keep them on if you're going to add some more notes with your partners.
Bright colors opening.
Okay, so go ahead and get talking with your partners and start working towards your summary.
Okay.
I'm going to go get us another iPad. So those are the only two things you remember? Okay. So Ernesto, start putting those into an idea of what we could say to summarize it.
Alright. The fly trap. Is it starting? They won't let me start.
Did you guys talk about your summary yet?
It wouldn't start recording.
Okay, so we were reading about the flypaper trap, and they have sparkly nectar, and then they get stuck in the goo. Right? So what could we say to summarize all that information?
The tractor tray with the red nectar. Flypaper trap has sparkly nectar. What did you write?
Well, what does the sparkling nectar do? It attracts them. That's important to keep in there too. Okay, so the flypaper trap has sparkling nectar that attracts the insects, but then once the insects get there,
Touch one of the hair will snap.
good. Are you ready to record that?
Is it starting? No. This
Okay,
is not starting.
And we're just gonna do the voice.
It won't start. You have to press the red button.
You have to press the button up here on this one.
Oh my gosh.
Did I don't think I hit it yet, so make sure you hit it. Okay, or do you want to videotape your face or just the sound? No. Okay, so are you ready?
Okay, Carol, we're gonna do our summary. Okay, now okay, Carolyn, we're gonna do our summary. What should we start doing with our summary? First we should figure out what we're going to do. Okay, we should write what we're going to do. Okay?
So that was perfect
So first
because
we should
you're using good vocabulary words and you told us exactly what it does. Okay, how are you guys doing over here? Are you writing out your summary? You don't need to write it because we're just going to say it orally. If you want to write down some more ideas, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Jennifer, you can
Yeah.
make sure as you're doing it. Oh shit, so let's just start. She's still not doing
No, it hasn't passed time.
And guys, this is a pitfall plant, a pitfall trap, but it had died. But it's still, you can see how, I mean, they're all crispy and covered up, but that's what,
I want to break it.
so what attracts them in here to make them go into the pitfall?
It has
away.
sweet colors and the bright colors. There's an
And then go into the opening,
and they fall.
and can they get out?
Jennifer,
No,
she
we
said
don't.
we don't have to do that. Okay.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and get, are you guys done with your summary?
Okay.
Okay, listen back to it so you make sure it's what you have all the information you want.
So my summary is the pitfall trap attracts the insect with their sweet nectar and bright colors. So what were you gonna do?
What? The pitfall attracts them with the sweet colors and the bright colors. They have an opening, and that when they go in, they fall.
Yeah, because they want to get the nectar so bad.
Okay, are you guys done with yours? You're listening to mine, or did you guys do one?
But you talk more louder.
Yeah.
They have that.
I stopped you.
Okay, I think that everyone's done with their summary and that we're ready to share.
They use vocabulary.
Who's
words.
ready to
Good.
share?
Okay, so this
It's
is.
a pitfall.
Oh, wait, don't give it away yet. This one is dead, but it still shows us what it looks like. And we have 2 more plants in here. So these 3 plants are all the ones that we talked about. So we're going to start with Ernesto's. And everyone's going to listen to his. And then we're going to see, based on his summary, if we can identify which plant it was. All right, so listen to Ernesto's. You ready? Okay, so the fly paper trap, he said, has sparkling nectar, and the prey gets stuck to the glue, or the goo. Which one is that? Point to it. That's this one. How do you know?
Because he said it's got sparkly nectar, and in the video it showed sparkly nectar, and this when we first saw it, it had sparkly nectar.
That's right. Good. You guys want to share next?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. I do my summary.
Listen. Alright, so she said it attracts them with their bright colors. There's an opening, and when they go in, they fall in, and they can't get out. So which plant is that here? That's this one. This is the pitfall. Okay, now you girls, and we're going to hear a bunch of mine because you said you weren't talking as loud, but they have the snap trap.
Oh, your face is funny. He said it traps with red nectar. Attractive red nectar. And how is it trapping? Was that the end of your summary, or you're going to say more?
She's gonna say. I can't hear.
Okay, so next time we know that you guys, we maybe need to spread out a lot more because we were picking up each other's sounds, or speak a little louder into the microphone. But I did hear you say that it traps its prey with that red nectar that attracts it. But how does it trap it? what does it do?
It closes.
It closes up. And those, what's in there, inside there?
Hair.
The little
Hair.
trigger hairs, right? So which one of these plants is that?
That.
The Venus flytrap.
Flytrap.
Okay. All right.